Hi team, good morning, good evening, who joined from US or Canada. So we'll start session in a couple of minutes. Bhagya, Bhaskar, Nirosha, Rajit, Savarna, and Vinod. Okay, just give me 2 minutes, guys.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Good morning, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi.
Okay. Thank you. Just give me a minute. Let me set up few things. Okay. Sure. Okay. Anyone joining for first class today as a first class? No? Okay. That's good. Fine. Get started. As a quick recap, this is our day 4 where we got started with our data engineering. In day 1, we saw something called as what is data engineering and what is cloud and why these tools are in demand. In day 2, we got started with something MySQL. We understood what is database and other components of our MySQL. And in our day 3, we got started of our DDL commands and DML commands. We'll be exploring a lot more in this particular commands, and we'll try to finish it off along with few other things. We'll see few things on DQL commands, and last but not, we have few other different commands also. If time permits, we'll try to touch base on those. Okay, that being said, coming back to our database, I'll say use database as Amazon DB. Here under our database, we have created a table called as products. To read any table, I have to say select star from our table name, that is product. and semicolon is where I'm ending my statement. Okay, we have this particular product. Fine. First, we'll try to explore few more things on top of DDL commands, where I just showed you how to add one particular column. Now we'll see a few more things how we can do with respect to our DDL command. Okay. Now we have products, product name, company, and price. That's great. I want to add something called as stocks in my table. Can you give me the syntax how we can add stocks? Or I can add one more column into my table. Or else before that, before we going that, can we rename our database? Can we rename our database?
No.
No, fine.
Yes, but
That's
not
good.
in MySQL.
Okay. Now let's see, can we rename our table? Okay, I created a table as products. Now we have a syntax inside our.
I think we rename our database.
Can we rename?
Yes.
Particularly with respect to MySQL? Maybe for other database we can do, but with respect to MySQL, we cannot rename our database.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go and I'll say first, alter table, because are you able to see my screen or do you want me to zoom in?
Can you please zoom in?
Can you see now?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
I'm saying alter table. I want to rename my database. So what is my table name is products. And there is something called as rename to. I'll say Amazon underscore product. Just giving this. And let's see. When I go and click this, one particular command is executed. And if I refresh, my table has been renamed with Amazon products. And if I come and search those information, I'll be able to see my data as it is, only the table name has changed. So coming to your MySQL, you cannot rename database, no, but you can rename your table. Okay, fine. Now I need to alter my table. Since my table name is something called as product, Amazon product, I'll put that. Now I need to add a column into my table. I'll say add column. And since my table name is something stock and stocks will be coming in the form of integer, I'll say int. Okay. I went and I add my particular record or column. If you come and see at what place it is going and adding, at what place did it add that particular column?
Last.
Last. Now, I want to add my column at the first. Okay. Before that, can we drop a column? Let me go and see. Okay. I'll copy this. While practicing, you guys don't copy. I'm saying alter table. Instead of add, I'll say go and drop my table. But when I'm saying go and drop my table, it is highlighting something here. Integer is not because now we are not defining our structure of a table. Now structure is already defined. We are just altering that particular table and removing the column, where here I need to indicate that whatever the data I'll be adding here is having certain data type. That's the reason I have given my data type there. Now what I should do, I'll be removing this. If you have any errors in your syntax, that will be highlighted by your MySQL. I'll remove this. I'll go and alter my database. I'll drop this now. One particular column has dropped. And if I come and see, that particular column has dropped. Fine. Now I want to reback this, but add
Sir,
now.
a question.
Yeah, good.
Sir, question, sir. Thank you. Thank you for explaining this. Question is, I see you put like a capital and small letter. So is it like work both lowercase also?
Yeah, your MySQL is case insensitive. MySQL
Oh, case.
case insensitive. That means whatever the
Does
software defined, it won't define on the case. But when we go back to Snowflake, it is not case sensitive. It is case sensitive. That time it will consider Amazon as one table, and if you go and say Amazon product, it will consider this as another table
it's
inside your
another?
Snowflake.
Okay.
Okay, inside your Snowflake I'm talking. Whereas in your MySQL, if you consider this or this also, it is converting into required. Now, for example, now I created has, let's see, I'm adding, let's see, I'll add this particular stock and I'll see it will always convert into a small case and it will keep, and will be able to see, it will identify whatever is there. In backend, there will be algorithm or software that will be defined for your MySQL. It will convert and it will show you a result.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Thank you.
Fine. No worries. Now I want to add my particular
Hi, sir.
column.
One more question.
Yeah.
Every time we use this add or drop column, we need to pair it up with the alter command.
Now, why we need to now what we are doing? My table structure is already there, and I'm altering that particular table.
Yes.
So that's the reason I'm using alter. Now, whenever you'll be creating for the first time, you will create that with respect to your structure of a table.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Now, coming back to altering of our table. Now I need to add my column at my first. What I'll say is, now let's see, I want to add something called as order underscore tracking. This is my something called as varchar of 10. Now what is this varchar and all? As I said, we'll have one class for data types and all. Don't worry. For now, you consider whatever the information I'm adding under this particular column is a character, and up to 10 digits I can go and add under this particular column. If I go and add more than 10 digits, your MySQL will go and throw an error saying that it is beyond my space. I cannot go and save this number or whatever the record you're putting. I'm not able to put in that particular space. Okay. Now I'm saying I want to add at first of my table or first of my inside my table before my product ID. I need to go and add. So I'll go and say FRIST. Okay. I'm giving a keyword saying that add this particular column where at the first. I'll go and I'll create this particular column is created, added, and you see where it is added at the first of your. By default, it is always a last, but if you want to go and give at first, you can go and add. Fine, that is great. But what if I want to add in the middle? Can I do that? Yes, you can do that. For that, I'll now put as a stock, and I'll give as something called as int, and middle where you want to add. I want to add after my something called as a column. Let's say company, I want to add after that. So I'll add something here, one more saying after wherever my company name column is there, I'll give my company and then I'll go and alter my table. Unknown column name company. Okay. Added, the spelling is wrong. Sorry for that. Company. Okay. I'll go and alter my table. And if you go and see, my particular column has been added after. Till now, any doubts?
No.
Okay, fine. Now, what can I show you more? Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll drop this. For now, there is something for showing any decimal values. We'll use something called as decimal. Decimal, give 10, 2. I've added my particular top has something called as to, okay, if you go and see, this is particular having, and this was added as decimal, but my requirement was that should have been an integer. Now, we are not adding our column, we are modifying our column. At that time, what I'll be doing is, instead of add drop, since I'm modifying my particular column, I'll say modify. Modify, is it supported in MySQL? Modify, yeah, modify column. What column? I need to modify column stock, and I'm just modifying it to integer. Now from decimal, I want now any data types, everything. If you want to modify, then we use alter table and say something called as modify, and then we'll go and modify that particular table. And since we are not able to see that particular data now here you're just modifying any data, right? For that, we can use this under alter statement. So under alter statement, we can add column, drop column, and modify column, and rename our table name. Okay. Now let's see whether we can rename our column. Okay. Modify column. I'll say, I don't know, we can rename or not. I never tried this with MySQL. We'll see. Rename, modify column. Let me put as it is. Instead of this, I'll come here, rename to, instead of stock, we'll go and rename to stocks. I think it is not supported. Okay. Now renaming of columns are also not supported, or else modify column. Instead of this, rename. Let me see. Alter table. This modify column is not there.
Can
Let's
you
see.
modify and try to rename there?
But if we need to give the, if I just remove this, how you should know which column I need to rename?
Yeah,
It's considered table rename here, not column rename.
no, alter table name, rename column 2.
That's correct. Okay, that's fine. Rename column to column stocks to stock. Okay, that's correct. Yeah, it might work. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah. So now we can modify and rename our column also using this particular command. Yep. So we saw few alter statements using our MySQL. Fine.
Quick question. So we can add our column anywhere in this table, like in mid of the table also we can.
I showed you that, right?
Yeah. But when I tried in Snowflake, I think it didn't support.
Okay. And we'll see that, because some of the features might support, some of the features might not support in Snowflake. But most of the time, adding columns rename, we'll see, because I did not try with respect to Snowflake. That's a good question. I'll check on that and I'll let you know.
Yeah, sure. Even on fly, I tried to modify the data types. Even it didn't support.
Okay. Okay, that's a good question. I'll check on that. Okay. I'll check on modifying columns and table rename, right? In Snowflake. Okay.
No, not table rename. Modifying the data types and adding column in the desired location, like not at the end anywhere.
Fine. This is supported in Databricks, because I have worked in Databricks while modifying. I did not modify with respect to Snowflake so far, but yeah, this for sure is supported in Databricks. But if there are any other syntaxes, I'll check that and I'll let you know. Okay.
Thank you.
Fine. Fine. We saw this alter statements. That is fine. Now we have this particular data. Let's go and work with particular data. Now I want to update my table, and wherever there is Apple, I want to update stocks has 2 records. Can anyone give me the syntax? Update my table name, whatever the table name is there. I want to set my stocks equal to 2. Can I run this? Can I run this?
You wait. Yeah.
I should use?
It will update every record.
Yeah, I should use something as where I can go and say product ID, since product ID is something unique, I'll go and say P0, P01. Okay. And I'm able to update it. Okay, let me copy this. And we are able to see data. Now, no, it's not update. Why? Safe set SQL save updates. Is it a correct syntax? Let me check that.
Should end
Is
with
equal to
semicolon.
0. Sorry.
It should end with a semicolon. Product ID is equal to 0.
No, that it's okay. But here what error is showing, since your MySQL is having something called as safe updates, every time it will go and throw you an error whenever you try to update and all. We have to make it as 0. Okay. Now I updated my and I have set my, I can go and update. Now it is not a hard and fast rule. You have to always go and give semicolon. To run any particular data, you can go and do. But what happens is I'm running these 2 statements now. Okay. Now that will be a problem. Okay. For example, I'm updating this and I'm running this. Now it will be not able to identify. At that time, you have to go and give semicolon. But to just run a particular syntax, that is not hard and mandatory. Now, once you run this, it will go update and it will display both the commands. And if you come, a particular stock 2 has been updated. Fine. I wanted to update order tracking also. What can I do for this particular command? Let's say I want to update my order tracking, what we are given as a varchar. I remove that. Fine. Okay. I need to update my order tracking. What can I do? You go here and say order underscore tracking O01. Can I update this? Can I update? Okay. Now imagine there are 3 more columns I need to update. Can I go and write same command again and again like this? Is it a good practice? Now from 15 product, iPhone 15 to iPhone 15 Pro Max, I need to update. Is it feasible to go and write again and again same update command for one particular filtering? Is it a good practice?
No.
Now what we
No.
can do is, all I will go and give as a comma, and I'll give my next set of update, that is order tracking is this. Now for this example, I'm going and changing it to 3, and my order tracking, I'll say OID is this. And once I go and update, we'll be able to see that particular new update. Okay. Now, as many has number of columns, if you want, you go and update, just giving as comma, that will get, you're setting that and it will get updated. Are you good with this? Are you good? Okay. Now, fine. That's fine. Now I want to update my stocks whatever the particular stocks is there, wherever is there, for every stocks, I need to go and update. 5 more stocks have come for each and every product. Now, under this particular stock, that is for iPhone, you have 3. Now I want to update that to 3 plus 5 equal to 8. Now, since others don't have any unknown value, whatever that plus 5 equal to 5. Now, whatever next equal to 5 equal to 5. Now, if you have something called as 10 stocks, 5 more stocks have come equal to 15. We need to go and update like this. Can we go and do one by one all the columns, taking whatever the stocks? I'll go and see, okay, in this particular stock 10 is there, 10 plus 5. In this particular column, in this particular record, 3 is there, 3 plus 5. Is it a good way? And if you have, let's say, 1 million records, can you go and sit and update each and every 1 million record with the same thing? No, right? No, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay. For that, you guys don't copy paste. You need to go and practice. What I'll do, I'll just take this particular update here. Now, whatever here is there, I'll bring this and I'll say whatever the stocks you have plus 5, because I need to go and bring 5 more stocks I have brought for each and every product. I'll just go and say, now since I'm updating for each and every product, I'll just go and update it. I'll not pass any where condition. If you come and see, it has updated to 8. Now here it has not updated. Why? Because we have to do something called as null handling. Okay. Now how to do null handling and all will come in the future class. But now what we'll do, one thing, I want to go and add, I need to update my particular record wherever there is null. I want to go and update it to just 3. Okay. I'm not saying stocks plus 5. I'm just saying wherever there is stocks is something null, I need to go and update that. Now, whenever you are going and searching for any products, for example, if I'll go and say select star from my product table, okay, where let's say stocks equal to 8. Okay. Now under this particular product, there is something called as equal to 8. I'm going and filtering that particular data. I'm able to see this. Okay. Now, let me run this again. We have this particular table. I was able to filter this particular record by passing something which was stock is equal to 8. I want to filter a record wherever my stock is something has null. Okay. Let me see. I can pass like this or not. Okay. It is not throwing any error. Let's see MySQL is supported or not. Are you able to see data? Are you able to see the data?
No.
But we have null, right, in stocks.
We have to give stock
Stocks is null.
So whenever you are handling any null filtering inside your SQL, we use a operator called is. Now, why we are using is we don't know what is null. Null is an unknown. We cannot go and match something to unknown. Okay. Now you cannot say 1 is equal to 10. Is it correct? Is it correct? 1 is equal to 10? Is it correct?
No.
Okay. It's a false condition. 1 is equal to 1. Is it correct?
Yes.
Okay. True. Fine. That's great. Now I'll say 1 is equal to unknown. I don't know this unknown value. It can be 1, it can be 10, it can be 100, it can be 0. Can you go and validate that?
No.
the same way, we don't know exactly what is this null. It's unknown. So whenever you go and filter anything, we'll say whatever the columns is there is null. I'll go and filter that particular data, and I'm able to see those records. Now, I want to filter a data from my table where there is no null. Okay, at that time, I just add something called as is not null, and I'll be able to get that particular data. Anyone who is new for SQL, are we good with what is and is not? Why use that? Are you good? Are we good?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, same thing, I want to update my stocks. Now let me remove this. How to handle nulls and all will come back later because that's a separate topic. Now, since there is null, now anything unknown to null. Now, as I said, we have something unknown. It was not able to add what was the unknown. It doesn't know. So it was not able to add that. So again, it was saying anything unknown plus one. For example, you are saying one, if you go and say 1 plus 10, I know how to go and, 1 plus 10, I know how to go and add, I know that. You're saying unknown plus 5 or unknown plus 10. I don't know this because it might be 1, it might be 10, it might be 100. So I don't know what to do, what I should consider unknown. We have to handle that. We'll see in the later further classes. For now, we'll see if there is any nulls. I want to go and update by default that to one stop using update statement. How we can do that? Okay, let's say update, go and update it to, let's say update 5 only, but where I need to update wherever there is only null. So I'll use where stocks is null instead of taking an equation. I'll take this, I'll go and update my table. If you come and see, now is not null. Okay, sorry, my bad. I passed as is not null. I should have passed as is null. Okay. I'll go and see. Now I'm able to go and update my records. Everything is fine. Now I want to go and update my table. Let me go back and I'll say stocks for 5. Wherever you go and update this, and I'll be able to update each and every table. It will go and add plus plus 555 and we'll be able to update that. So far, are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Let me do one thing. Insert statement. Okay. Did not come here. Remove that. Let me do one thing. I'll take few insert statement using ChatGPT. Come here. ChatGPT. Let's use our ChatGPT for good use. Let's say add 10 different data to my table. No, see. It did not give correct prompt. It is just giving as a table. Okay. I want in MySQL insert statement. Okay. It is adding. It has added new records. I'll bring that particular records here, and my table name is Amazon products. Since we have few records, what I'll do, order, fine. P100 is there. Let me drop my or else it's fine. We'll add, let it be a duplicate records. I'm going and inserting my records. I have few records. Okay, insert. OID is not there. Order ID is wrong column. What we have passed, let me refresh it. Is order tracking. Okay. But let me go and see. Okay. I'll pass my correct columns. Order underscore tracking. Product ID is correct. Product name is correct. Stock company is there. Instead of quantity, there is something called as stocks, and price is there. Fine. Now we'll go and add that. We have our data. Okay. We have our data. Okay. In this particular data, now I need to go and update. There are different companies. Okay, there is Apple company. There is something called a Samsung company, Oppo, Dell. A lot of things are there. I need to go and update wherever there is Apple, company as Apple. And let me bring this first. Company Apple is there. Under that, these are the products we have under Apple. Now, if you click here, it will just order your data so that you can go and see your data. So I just clicked on my particular column name. It has ordered. Now, wherever there is Apple is equal to company, and my product name iPhone, I need to go and update my price as 85,000. Got it? We are considering the two columns now. Wherever my company is Apple, wherever my product is 15, I need to go and update that to 85,000. Fine. We'll use same command. I'll copy this. You guys don't copy. Again, I'm repeating. Take this as price. I'll set it as 85,000. 0, 0. Now my where condition will come, where my company is equal to Apple. Fine. But there is one more condition. I am saying, and because I want to consider one more, the product name equal to whatever this is there. I'll copy this. I'll paste it here. I'll say what I'm saying. I want to update my table based on two conditions. That is, wherever there is something called as company as Apple and my product name is 15, I want to go and update only that. I don't want to go and update each and every records of my Apple company. I'll go and update. If you come back, okay, for now I'll remove this since we have data. Now if I go and see my table, I'll refresh this. Not update. Why?
Column name was.
Thank you. Okay. Company. We'll go and update. Okay, 2 rows are affected because only 2 rows was matching that particular condition, and we are able to see, sorry, whenever there is Apple, that is 85. Now that's fine. That is fine. Now I need to go and update my table. By chance, anything if there is Apple as a company and particular iPhone was this, that's fine. There might be something as Apple Pro. I'll just give as a Apple Pro. Do you have Apple Pro in our data? Do you have a company name as a Apple Pro in our data? Do you see anywhere? Can you see anywhere?
No.
No.
Okay. Now I'll run this. What it is showing? It says that 0 records are affected because it is not able to find Apple Pro. Okay. But my condition was if it was Apple Pro, or else if it was something called as, let's go and say Samsung 24. This is my another product name. If any one of the name, I want few of the null records, so I don't want to update this. We'll see. Okay, if any one of this particular condition was satisfied, I want to go and update my table. At that time, I'll use something called as, or what I'm saying, if your company has a data something called as Apple Pro, you go and update. Since there was no data, you did not update. Or if company had something called as Galaxy S24, you go and update. If either one of the condition is satisfied, I want to update my table. Okay, I'll go and I'll run this particular command. It says 2 records have been affected. We come back. If you see, Samsung S24 has been updated to 85. Now you have operators, something, there are different operators, but for now, while handling any data or updation or anything, we have seen few operators. One is to handle nulls, we saw is. Now to satisfy multiple condition, we are using and or. Now what and condition will do? If both of the condition is satisfied, both condition is satisfied, then only it will go and update your table, where or condition is nothing but either of the any condition you pass. If that is satisfied, it will go and update the table. Are you good? Are you good till now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Now, this is about your updates. We can update multiple columns. We can update with the conditions and all. Now we'll go and see something called as delete. Now, same way, how we can go and pass those updates. I want to delete from my table, that is Amazon products, wherever there is something called as order tracking is null. Let's say order underscore tracking. Now, since we are using null, I'll use is null. Okay. Where condition, you have to pass where, saying where order tracking is null. I'll go and I'll be able to delete 2 records wherever there is order tracking, and it is able to go and delete. Okay, fine. Now, same way, you can go and delete other conditions. If you want to use where and or clause and clause, wherever there is multiple condition, I want to go and delete those records, you can go and use this particular record. That's fine. That's fine. Now, how your delete command is working? For that, let me come back here. We'll go back to okay. I have my table. I have my columns. I have my rows. Okay. I have what? Let's say this is OID, this is product ID, and this is product name. And I have 1, 2, 3, 11, 12, 13, X, Y, Z. Now, whenever you are passing delete command, I'm saying delete from my table where, let's say, OID equal to 3. Okay. Now we have few more records here. We have few more records here. Let's say again 1, 2, 3, 11, 12, 13, A, B, C. Okay. I'm saying wherever there is order ID is 3, go and delete. How your SQL command do is first it will go and check your first row. Okay, whether my OID is 3 or not, it's not there. Okay, then it will go and see the second row, whether my OID is 3 is not, no, it's not there. It will go and see the third row, my OID is 3, it will go and delete this. Now, is our condition satisfied? Is the work of your MySQL completed?
No.
Why?
It will check further record, right?
Okay, that's good. So once it deletes that, it will come and check here. Next record, not there. Next record, not there. Oh, I found it. One more OID 3 is there. I need to go and delete it. Now imagine your condition was satisfied for how many number of records? Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. Now you have a table. You have 1 million records. And there is no 3 inside this at all. Will your MySQL come out of that? There is no 3. There might be 4, 5, 6, and here 1 million. And you have all the information. Or whatever the 2 records of 3 is there, that has been deleted. Will your MySQL come out of your delete statement? What do you guys think?
No, it will check everything and then come.
No, it won't come. It will check entire amount.
Since your delete, how it will work is delete is working on your row by row operation. That means it goes and check each and every record because it doesn't know. Now it thinks like, okay, maybe next another 1 million records. There might be something called as 3. I'll go and check each and everything. So once that 1 million up to end, it will go and check, okay, this condition is not satisfied. Then it will come out of your syntax and say, okay, 2 records have been deleted. These are the 2 records that has been affected. So I removed this. So since it is checking each row by row operation, is your delete fast operation or slow operation?
Slow.
Okay, it's a slow operation. One thing, consider that mind. Now I will go and delete from table. I will not pass any where clause. I'm not passing any where clause. I'm saying just delete from my table. I have 1 million records. What do you guys it will do? What do you guys it will do? What do you think what it will do?
It will delete all the records.
Okay, that will delete all the records for sure. How it will do? I'm asking. What do you guys think? How it is going and deleting?
It will go each row by row and delete one row at a time.
Exactly.
So 1 million.
That's yeah. It will first delete your first record. It will delete your second record. It will delete your third record. It will delete your fourth record, and it will go up to 1 million records, and then it will delete your data. Now, my requirement was I just need to remove my 1 million records. Can I just go and drop my table?
It will delete the structure also.
Okay. Now imagine you have a table. In that particular table, you have 100 columns. Now I just need to remove each and every records. In this particular data, I have something called as 2 million records. And it is taking, let's say, 10 minutes to just delete. Why? Because it is going and doing row by row by row, and it is doing. So in that way, we have one more command called as truncate. Truncate. Now, what this particular truncate command will do is it will remove all the records from your table. How it will do is automatically it will go drop table and recreate your table with what all the structure you have defined. It will do that, and you can bring that particular table structure, but it will remove your table. Now, since it is dropping all your rows at one go, is truncate a fast operation or slow operation?
Fast.
Fast operation. Okay. That's correct. Okay, we'll go and see that. We'll come back. Let me copy this. Do one thing. Come back. Anyhow, we have data. Now what I'll say, truncate table, and I'll just give my table name. Okay, I'm just saying truncate table name. You drop truncate that. Now it shows 0 tables records are affected. We come back and see all my data has been removed. If the same thing if would have done with something called as delete, it would have done row by row. Okay, now let me come back to that particular record. Let me reinsert my data. I need to show a few more things. Okay, this particular data here. Amazon table does not exist. Okay, my bad. Order tracking, and this is stock. Okay, I've added my data. I have this particular data. Now I want to delete wherever there is order ID equal to OID. Let me copy this. I'll paste it. I paste it, and I'm running this particular command. Okay, syntax error, manual where. Oh, my bad. While running, did not consider that. That's removed a 3 particular records that was having OID. All records are there. Now, same way, I'll bring this. I'll put it here. I'll say order ID is equal to 2. It is showing something. Let me run this. Now it says check your syntax, because you are having an error inside your syntax. It's not a correct syntax. Near where order tracking, it is identifying that also. It is saying something that is not valid. Now what is saying? The where condition is not valid. It is saying, okay, now if I remove this, and if I do that, I'm able to run my command. Now, what do you guys understand by seeing this?
Truncate does not support where condition.
Now, truncate is an operation where you cannot do using where clause. It is where we are going and removing each and every record, then only truncate will come into the picture, and delete is an operation which will do row by row, and we can pass our where conditions also. Now, since it is doing row by row operation, your delete is slower in performance, whereas in truncate is faster compared to delete, but it is only useful to remove each and every records from your table. Now, as I said, the truncate will drop and recreate your structure. Now, what kind of command is this? What can you understand? Whenever there is a something called as definition of your structure is affected, then those command will come under which? DDL command. What is DDL?
Data definition language.
That's why your something called as truncate is a DDL command, whereas your delete is you're manipulating with data, so it is called as DML command. Are you good? Are you good? Okay. Now this is a interview question. That's the reason I'll explain you this tip. who are having 2 years experience, 3 years experience, and freshers or anything who is watching, this is an important interview question in SQL, that is delete versus truncate versus drop. Now, can you even explain why we are comparing truncate with drop?
Because truncate is faster and it recreates the table.
Drop is nothing but, now whenever you are dropping, can I drop a table using where clause? Saying where, drop a table where my product is or company name is Apple. Can I do that?
No.
Now you have a glass of water. In that particular glass of water, you don't want you have a glass. In that, what is there you don't know. You just want to throw that particular glass. Will you check in that particular glass whether that glass have water or juice or any other beverages, or you just throw that particular glass? You just throw, right? The same way, drop is just you are dropping. Whereas truncate is only you are emptying that particular glass, but you are just keeping that particular glass, and you want to spill only a little bit of water from your glass, then we'll say something it as a delete command. Are we good? Are we good? Okay. Fine. Let me go and see few more interview questions. Okay. Now, whatever I'll teach next as a definition language, and give me a minute. Now, I have this particular table. Did I truncate it? We have data. We have truncated it. Let me go and insert the data. Okay. Now I have records. Oh, sorry. Truncate again. Let me come back to new particular SQL. And I'm able to see the data. Now, my requirement is I want to bring all the data. I need to take a backup of my table into another table. There are certain operations I have to do on top of my table, but if there is any effect to data, that will be a headache. So what I'll be doing, I need to take a backup of my table along the structure and my data. Then there is command called as CTA as. Now, what is this CTA as is very important as a data engineer, because many times whenever we are doing any manipulation of data, we'll not go directly into the table and manipulate, because if there is any effect on top of that table, you will be losing your data. We have to always take a backup. So we'll do like create table, and we'll give a table name. Let's say Amazon product backup. I say as select star from my table. What CTA as is nothing but create table as, you give a table name as, and you're using select query. Now under this select query can be anything based on your requirement. You want only 3 columns, 4 columns. I want to only take that as a backup. I want to only select few records. Based on that, I need to take a backup. We can give any of the select query here, but I want to do and create a backup table on top of my table. I'll go and say something, create table. My table name has select star from whatever the table you have, whatever the table you want to take as a backup. We'll go and do this. If you come and see, there are 2 tables have been created. One is Amazon backup table, another is normal table. If I come and copy this, you'll be able to go and see all the data. Okay, fine. This is fine, but I don't want to go and bring my data. I just want to create a structure. Based on that, I'm doing certain operation. Okay, I want to just create a structure. Your table, this particular one table, might have hundreds of columns. Now, is it feasible to go? Okay, I'll copy this. I'll do this all things. Okay, one, two. Okay, it's not allowing. It is not allowing to copy. That's fine. One, column two. Can I go and say create table two, create table, table two, and can I go and create all 100 columns again? Can you do that? You guys understanding my question? What is my requirement? No. In the same way, you can go and give here condition where 1 equal to 2. Now, is it a true condition or false condition?
It's a false condition.
False.
Say 2 and go and create this table. Come here. You see, only structure is created, but not a data. Are you good? Are you good till now? Are we good till now? This is a very important operation we do. Fine. Now, I created a structure, but I wanted to add few records. I missed that. Now I have 1 million records. Will you go and, for example, this is my table. Consider this particular table only. I have this many number of records. Will you take this and all, keep inside your insert statement, insert into values, and you go and keep all this 1 million record. Is it a good way practice to do that? If you have 1 million record, will you copy this and say insert into my table? Now Amazon product 2, I should have inserted this particular and say values, and I'll go and put all my data here one by one. I'll put, okay, this is something like this. This should have been quotes. I'll put that. Will you copy this? Is it a good practice to do?
No.
Okay.
No.
At that time, you already have a table structure. I want to copy a data from already existing table to my table. I'll say insert into whatever my table name, that is backup to. And since all the structure is same, but we have to give our column name, whatever the column name is there. Come back here. I'll bring this particular column name. I'll take this particular column name.
If there are hundreds of columns, we have to give all 100 column names.
Yeah. I'll say insert into, I'll say select star from Amazon product. I think it will work like this also. Okay. Insert into my particular table. I'll just select star from whatever the table is. And now structure of these two tables should be same. You cannot say this is 5 table, this is 5 columns, and this is 10 column. You go and say it will not copy. Okay, I went at 13 rows are affected. I'm saying insert into my second table. The data is coming from my another table. I'll go and run my data. Now, sorry, this particular products too. Now I'll be able to bring all that data in one go. Are we good? Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. So far, we saw how to manipulate our data. DML commands we saw. DDL commands we saw. We saw how to do CTAS. And we saw how to dynamically bring insert data from different tables. We saw how to handle our null while doing manipulation of data. Not completely. There are still more few things we'll see in the future class. But now, while updating things or while deleting things, how we can filter a data, we saw that, and we saw something called as OR and condition. Fine. Few more things I'll be exploring. We'll explore few more things on top of our table. Let me come and bring this, and I have this particular data. Sorry. I have this particular data. Now we have companies here. Okay. I have this much 4 different companies. Now I need to update stocks for this particular company where I have 4 different values. For each 4 different value, I need to go and update. To update, we'll say update table. Our table name is what? Amazon products. Set stocks equal to, now whatever the stocks is there, same stock, we say plus 3. Now, for this particular company, each company is giving a discounted price and they're saying 10% I'm giving discount. I need to go and update for all the price of 60,000 is there. What is 10% of 60,000? What is 10% of 60,000?
6,000.
Okay. 6,000. I need to go and update everywhere, wherever is there. I need to make it as 54,000 because I'm giving a offer price. Can anyone give me code for that? How to do that? Price equal to what we can do? Some might have 80,000, some might have 72,000, some might have 32,000. Wherever there is a price, for that price, I'm giving 10% as a discount. I need to decrease that particular price.
Where price equals to price minus 0.1 multiplied by price.
Okay. That's also correct. Now you have 60,000. What is 90% of 60,000?
54,000.
Okay. So I can do multiplication like this: 60,000 into 0.9. Can I do this? Can I do this?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I'll do that. Price into, I'll say 0.9. I'm multiplying everywhere, wherever there is something called as stocks, and I'm multiplying it by 0.9. And I'm saying I want to apply for these many of the companies. Now, where company, we go company equal to Apple. Now, till now, whatever we have saw, I'm asking only the till now, whatever the operators we have saw, how we can handle that using that?
In operator.
No, I did not teach in operator. We have seen a lot of operators now from start of our class. Using that particular operator, I need to satisfy this 4 condition. Which operator can I use?
Or
Or
condition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
in operator.
Yeah, in operator we can use, but whatever I thought, there might be few folks who don't know what is in. For them, according to whatever the condition I have thought, we'll go and put or this. Or next. This. Now, imagine you have to update for hundreds of records like this everywhere. Can I go and add or like this? How much bit code you're going to write? So for that, I'll use something called as in, and I'll pass all in my parenthesis bracket. I'll bring that. I'll put it as comma. I'll put as comma. Well, I'll go and put as HP. Now, whatever the data I have put that into something as in operator, where I'm saying whenever my company data is having these records, that is either it might be Apple, Dell, Google, or HP, go and update my table, increase the stock by 3 and reduce the price by 9, like 10%. For example, if you come and see, there is some prices here, there are some stocks here, we have Dell, we have Google, we have something called as HP. We have taken the starting most records. I'll go and I'll run this particular data. Like this. Again, it is things. I'll check that in settings. We have to go somewhere. Somewhere settings here. Again and again, it is coming and saying, so better go back to settings. Where is settings here? Database. Tools. Okay. I'll check that there is settings option for every session. Now, whatever you are saying, this update, I know what to update. It is only now whatever you are working, this is called as one page, whatever you're seeing. It's a page, it's a session. Now, if you go to the next, it is a new session. So that particular setting is not there. So it is saying I'm not able to update because you are in a safe mode. There is some option here where you can go and set to the whole particular SQL. I'll let you know tomorrow. But now let me go and set this here. Let me come here and I'll go and update my table. Syntax error. On table, update, set this, where is syntax error? No, update only table. Na? We don't need table. Yeah, we just need table name. Where clause, again, my bad. Companies, okay. And 7 records have been updated. If we come back, 70,000 has been reduced, and wherever the stocks were there, that has been increased by 3 number of stocks, and discount has been given for this particular record, whereas other records remains as it is. Are we good with in condition? Why in is used? Are we good with in condition? Anyone who is new to SQL?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I need to update 95,000 and I need to update 2 stocks. Sorry, I need to give 5% discount and I need to increase 2 stocks, but not for this product. Apart from this product, for all other products, I need to go and do that. Now, imagine you have 100 different products. Out of that, 4 products I don't need to do. Will you go and copy 96 products and put in condition? Is it a good practice? Out of 100, 96 I need to update. 4 I don't need to update. Will you go and bring all this product like this and convert that into a code and bring that into sums in this, and you'll keep 96 number of records? All I can say is not in. I'm saying now don't consider these number of records. Apart from these number of records, go and update all other records. If there are 96 different products, go and update that. 96 different companies, it will go and update that particular different companies and increasing. Now, if you come back and see, apart from HP and all, you can see there are only 12, 10 records. Now again, null, it won't be able to update. Whereas for others, you will see records are this, or else let me increase my price. Now to increase my price by 5%, what I need to do? I need to increase my price by
1.05. Multiplied by
1.05. Okay, I'm increasing my 5%. Okay, I'll go and I'll update my table. 6 records have been affected. And if I come back, I see my table. We're able to see price has been increased and amount has stocks has been increased for your other products like this Samsung. All the prices are increased. Okay, we saw few operators today. One is or, and, in, not in. Are you good till now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Now I need to go and update. I'll remove this. Remove this. I need to go and update my stocks is equal to 2% and something is 2%. If you come and see, there are 7, 8, 9, 10. Only if my products is greater than 10, I need to go and update. Now, how to do that? I'll go and take stocks. I'll use an operator called greater. And I'll just say 10. If any stocks is greater than 10, only for those, go and update. Now, if I use greater than 10, will it consider 10? Will it consider 10?
No.
Okay. Now, whatever the value is greater than 10, I want to go and update by 2222. We'll go and I'll run that. These 6 rows are affected. To come back, if you see, whatever the records are there, after 10, that has been there. Okay. Now I want to even update stock, which is less than 10 or including 10. Including 10 and less than 10, I need to go and update. What can I do? This is for your greater, this is for your less, this is equating when you are having equal, and this is something where it is not equal to, I'll say equal and explanatory mark saying that this is not equal to 10. Okay, this is your greater than 10, less than 10, equal to 10, explanatory equal to 10. These are the next set of operators, logical operators, which you can use. Now these are called as the logical operators. We'll come back deep what are different operators, but for now we're using these particular operators. Now I want to update whenever there is something called as less than 10 and including 10. What can I do here? What changes I can do here?
I can write less than 11 or less than equal to 10.
I can just go and say less than 11. That is one condition. No, you go less than this and also equate that. If you are having less than 10 or equal to 10, go and update that. Okay, I'll go and do this by, let's say I'll go and use 3. I'll go and update my records. Has changed for 7 records. And if you come and see, there will be no 10 records inside your products. First, now for others, 7 might be there, 7 plus 10, that is coming. But if you come and see, wherever there was 10 records, that has been affected and has been added. Are we good? Are we good?
Yes. Yes.
We'll see a few more things if I can take few things, or else we'll do one thing. Where delete is there, everything is fine. Okay, that's it for today's class. We'll continue tomorrow. We have covered a lot of things. We'll come back tomorrow and we'll see next. That is, we'll take an example and we'll see DQL. We'll give an example and we'll deep dive into a DQL operation tomorrow. If you guys have any doubt, do let me know. I'm happy to help you out.
Thank you.
All good? Anyone having doubts with respect to course? Anyone having any doubts with respect to the course?
No, sir.
Okay. Anyone who joined for the first class today? All good? Did you guys learn something today? Anyone who is new to SQL? Okay, fine. I guess there's no response means you're good. We can meet tomorrow at same time. Tomorrow will be the last class as a demo class. If you want to attend classes from Monday, that will be a paid sessions. If you have any doubts with respect to enrollment and all, you can connect Satish or you can connect Mahesh. We will help you out. Satish, do you have anything to let people know? Or else we can close class today. Okay. Fine. We'll meet tomorrow, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.